Oh, snap. Before I forget. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's good. Just have to make sure I clap synced somewhere in there.
We're like 12 minutes in.
I know. Well, that's
But now we have a point of reference.
yeah. And let me bring up this counter.
Oh, the actual counter.
Yeah. All right. Starting now?
Yep.
Okay.
Are we counting down or we're good?
What do you mean, well, counting down?
Was that the countdown or are we counting down?
I think that
Are
was
we recording?
count- Yeah. Are we recording?
Hey everybody! Welcome to Pub Crew!
We're recording!
Yeah!
A special place
Right?
today. Yes.
Oh, yeah!
We're recording in a special place today. We're actually here at Blazing Tree Brewery.
Blazing Tree Brewery. And you can tell by this lovely Blazing Tree.
This is
background.
beautiful, by the way.
Yes. We're actually in their back patio area. It's one of their new additions to the actual Blazing Tree Brewery. It's great. And I know I've been here a few times since they built this, and they've had little events out here with Humo Cigar. Shout out to them when they actually have their little mobile cigar boutique that shows up with, amazing cigar selections. And then, of course, they've had live bands perform here. And it's always great. Yeah, right out here. Like, well, you can't see it, but it's behind you.
Yeah.
Turn around. You'll see it. Let us know when you come back.
Yeah.
All right, great. I'm
Okay,
glad you
thank
saw
you.
it. So, yeah, it's been great. Like every time they've done this, like it's a great addition. I'm glad they've expanded on this, and they're just gonna keep doing that. And
Yeah,
I think they
that's
should.
awesome. I hope I get to perform here one day.
Stay tuned for that. But yeah, we are currently recording here, and we were more than happy to answer the call of will Pub Crew come back. Of course, we'll go wherever the fuck you want us to go.
I know. You want us to go to any brewery at all ever? We're
be
there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's honestly not that hard.
No.
I mean, it's not that hard.
No. But thank you guys so much for joining us this week. Like I said, this is a fairly special episode.
Yeah.
We're still just trying to have a chill vibe. We're not going to talk too much about very heavy things this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because, like, this is exactly what we wanted to do for Pub Crew. We just wanted to chill at a pub,
We're at a pub.
do an episode,
And we're crew.
and we're a crew.
Uh-huh.
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 Exactly.
Uh-huh.
So, what are we drinking today?
Actually, I'm 2 beers in.
Yeah.
I think you are too.
Yeah.
So we've already had, our go-tos when we come here, which I got the brown ale.
And I got the Dock Star.
And they're both great. And for an IPA, I actually do like the Dogs.
Yeah, it's a New England
really-
IPA. If you don't like IPAs, go for New England.
I've learned that
Yes.
doing this show. So I'm still learning shit along the way. And those are great.
Otherwise known as hazy IPAs. In case
Yeah.
you don't see New England on there, go for a hazy IPA.
Yeah. And those are both, those are our go-tos, right? That's your Dog Stars are go-to. The brown ale, which is the peanut butter brown ale, that's always delicious.
A staple here. A Blazing
That's
Tree.
their staple. That's their
Yeah.
signature. I think that was their pioneer, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a pioneer. First beer they ever made here.
And it's stuck around, and I think it's a great choice.
And it's beautiful.
Can't go wrong with it.
No.
But what we're drinking is one of their new concoctions, I will call it. It's their Big Bad Wolf. It is bacon maple breakfast. And I've smelt this, and oh my god, it smells straight like bacon. And I haven't even tried it yet.
Yeah, that smells just like bacon.
I mean, it smells like everything I love and enjoy in life.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Oh, I'm so excited.
Man. Yeah. Oh,
I need this with every breakfast.
yeah.
Like,
This is super good.
oh my.
And
If
it's
love
like,
could be in a liquid form,
yeah.
it's this. Oh my god.
You get, oh man.
So beautiful.
And then that
Shout out.
yeah, thank you.
Fernie's over there heckling us. The guy who invited us back is over there heckling us.
Yeah.
But cheers on the great beer. Get a job. Who said that?
And just remember, guys, you don't have to drink to chill with the Pub Crew, but it helps.
It helps.
Yeah, especially if you're drinking this, because wow, like,
Like, straight up, you love bacon?
and I do.
Yeah. Oh, like, yeah. It has.
I mean, in case you couldn't
It's
tell.
its own entree, its own side, and it's just everything.
Yeah.
Bacon's like as versatile as rice is, and then even they go great
Yeah.
together as well.
And I love that slightly smoky flavor, but it does, like, it only shines the bacon flavor through.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
that's so good.
I love it. Like
So you said this was a big bad wolf, right?
the big bad wolf.
Yeah.
The big bad wolf.
No.
The big bad wolf. No, you haven't seen that song? No, no.
What are you talking
You've
about?
never heard that song. Come the fuck on. No. Am I? Why is it? Oh yes, I gotta know why it's called that. Oh, because the Three Little Pigs.
Because
Yeah.
Three Little Pigs.
He huffed and he puffed and
Yeah.
he got those pigs.
Hmm. Oh man.
I'm just very upset that I don't get to have the bacon that went into this.
Oh, I know. Or
Because that would have been amazing. I feel.
if I would have known, I would have brought my own bacon garnish.
Right.
Like
Just
just a strip of
just a
bacon.
strip of bacon just right there. Would you like that extra crispy? Please. Just a little garnish, like a wedge.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A bacon wedge.
bacon
Oh,
wedge
that's so
right there.
good. Oh, man,
man.
that's too crazy.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it.
Or even like I would even get an onion ring. Like just like
like-
an onion ring. Tuck
Yeah.
it in.
Fucking A, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be so good.
Now that I'm thinking about like the possibilities for it are endless because like what else would you use bacon grease to cook with outside of that? Like you cook bacon, you're not gonna toss that grease. You're gonna cook something else in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's versatile, so like there's a lot of things I can go into
Yeah.
this that aren't gonna kill. You're gonna be like,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
If you're crazy enough, there's a lot of versatility with this beer.
So yes, I would definitely do that.
Oh
That
man.
is great.
Yeah, so kudos to this beer. I really dig it.
Kudos to Blazing Tree.
I know. Dude, this is a beautiful artwork, by the way.
Yeah, I want to ask who did that work? Visual Bluff.
Yep, yeah.
They did all. Oh yeah, it's right down there.
Yeah.
Now I see. Visual Bluff. Yeah, their Insta's right down there. We'll plug it
Yeah,
right
we'll
here.
plug it in.
That name is Ryan.
Hey,
Okay.
okay.
Hey, that guy's
Hey,
right.
but not me though.
Yeah.
It's another guy. I swear it's not me, because I'm not this fucking talented.
Yeah.
I'll be honest where I have to be, and I can
Yeah.
do this. Yeah, and you did the logo too and everything.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it's
that's
really
amazing.
great.
I'll put up a picture.
Yeah,
right
we're gonna
now.
put a picture right here.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That was
Yeah.
great. Thank you for seeing that.
Yes.
But yeah, what are we talking about today, Vic?
So I actually had a question for you today.
Oh, shit.
And just to open up a discussion,
Oh shit.
I wanted to find out what your most influential band is. Like, what was the band that you think shaped your life the most?
You know, it's crazy starting out growing up like with my cousins and everything like that, and even my brother, like it was a lot of like listen to like a lot of rap, and I'm talking about like 90s like old school R&B and stuff, which wasn't bad. Like I still listen to that nowadays.
Yeah.
But like what turned me into rock was hearing like some of my uncles, of course. That's where it all comes from.
Mhm.
Them blasting Metallica. And then
Mm.
I listened to Metallica for like a good portion of going into like elementary into middle. And I want to say that's part of it, but I think one of the most influential was seeing Slipknot,
Oh,
which is
wow.
weird because I mean, you know, in middle school, I repped everything like that, and it's only because I was like, of that time, I hadn't heard many bands like that.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So like hearing them, and then that was like my second or third concert because I had saw Judas Priest and Black Label Society as a kid,
That was your
But-
first concert?
right?
What?
Humble brag.
Yeah, that was a humble brag.
That's a humble brag right there.
Yeah.
But like at the time, like I didn't really know who like being a kid, I only knew Breaking the Law.
Mm-hmm.
I was literally it, right? As a kid, I'm like, oh, I know the song, and everything else, I'm like, all right,
Yeah. It's cool.
yeah, it's cool being here. But like, I didn't have the level of appreciation that I do now. Because like, obviously, like from then to now, like one of my favorite like bands is Iron Maiden,
Oh.
like
okay.
hands down, and I'm glad when I got to see them and Ghost and everything.
Yeah.
So like, yeah,
Humble
oh, man.
brag.
That's another humble brag. Hey, that one actually is a brag though, because
Yeah.
that's like I got to check that off. I was there,
Yeah.
front, I got to see
Dude,
him. That's like one of my favorite bands. And I got to see him. I was up close and personal. It was great. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna own up to that one.
Yeah, and Iron Maiden puts on a big show.
They're up
so
there,
good.
and I'm gonna say they're up there with Alice Cooper when it comes to showmanship.
Oh man, I
Because
love
they
it.
are like showmanship rock stars.
Yeah,
Because not every rock band puts on a show. They perform, which that's
Yeah.
great and all, but there's not always a show.
yeah,
Iron Maiden and Alice Cooper, by far, Marilyn Manson's up there too, as far as like putting up a show. That's why I'm like,
yeah,
because he performed Alice Cooper, but then you see Manson to Cooper, and you're like, yeah, no.
yeah, yeah.
Like, they put on a hell of a fucking show. Like, there's shit going on. Like, you can listen to it. I heard Rush.
Yeah.
But he's not wrong.
Yeah, no. See, that's
Rammstein. I haven't seen
Rammstein put on
Rammstein,
a
though.
hell of a
I've seen
show.
all their shit, but I don't think I'll ever get a chance to see. Well, maybe now.
They're coming to
Exactly.
Austin.
I was like, they are. They just announced that. I was
Yeah.
like, they're going back on tour, which is fucking
feel
great.
like I feel like
I mean,
tickets,
that's another opportunity.
I feel like tickets are gonna be like $75 though.
Tickets are going to be like $175.
Yeah,
Yeah, I might, if you're lucky, I'm like, no, $175.
yeah.
Sounds a little on
Yeah,
the low end.
you're right. Especially because weren't they banned in the U.S. for a while?
They were, yes.
Yeah.
That's why they weren't here for the longest. That's why I was like, I'm never going to get to see them, so what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
But now that I'm like, they're on tour again. Wait, they're coming to fucking Austin? There's a chance. So you're
Yeah.
saying there's a chance.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the fucking question. I'm sorry, I went on this whole tangent.
No, yeah.
So Slipknot definitely was influential because of the time I saw them live and like hearing them live, and they put on a good show too. Like, they have a lot of like cinematics, theatrical, like everything that goes on with the band itself, and I don't know, it influenced me, and I really appreciate it. And that, I think, was the segue into a lot of the bands that I know and appreciate now.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm like, okay, I like this. And then other people
They
be
were
like-
the catalyst.
They were the catalyst to what I've grown to. I mean, I still love Slipknot now, but there's other bands that I think have surpassed them in my mind that I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
this is what I appreciate more. Because I'm like, okay, I get this. That's why Iron Maiden made its way to the fucking...
Yeah.
So I'm like, I hear them and I hear the bass, and then like play bass. So I'm like, I hear Iron Maiden's bass where I'm like, oh yeah, that's fucking great.
Yeah.
There's not too many. And then keep having Fernie over here saying fucking Rush, and he's right.
Rush.
Absolutely right.
Rush is a very influential band for a lot of people, including myself.
Yes. They definitely are.
No matter if you play drums, bass, or guitar, you have somebody to look up to in Rush.
Too.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's
Geddy
a hard
Lee-
rave. Yeah, Geddy Lee, like,
Yeah.
man, respects.
The universal dream.
Salesman.
We just sang two different songs.
I went with what I like.
Oh man, but no, like for me though, because that's awesome. And Slipknot was a big band for me too, because they were huge when we were growing up.
Exactly.
And they sounded a little like different than the metal that was out there, and now like during that time. But for me, one of the most influential bands ever since I was growing up was Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
For me, Black Sabbath was like the end all be all. Like, this is rock and metal.
So let me ask you this: what was the song when you first heard Black Sabbath? What was the song that you were like, "This is it"? Like, that was what lit the path.
Well, like a lot of people, I think the first song I listened to was Paranoid.
Okay.
And because you hear that beginning riff, just dun, 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 and that draws you in, you know. And it's such a short song that it's like it's catchy enough that it's gonna get stuck in your head. But then I listened to the whole Black Sabbath album, and that begins with like the buildings and everything, and it creates that atmosphere.
I think it does it for you, like, because you hear Black Sabbath songs until you actually hear the album, and then those. I've it's not the first time I've heard that, and that's what's funny. It's the buildings beginning that you're like, oh, hold on.
Yeah, because they're living up to their name of actual Black Sabbath, you know, and just like their lyrical content was, and I grew up in a very Catholic house, so
That's
when
true.
you go and you're listening to people that, I'm not gonna say they don't believe in that stuff, because I'm sure they do,
Right.
at least some of them. But they talk about religion, and they talk about the darker side of that stuff. And it was just great for me, and like that was something that opened my eyes, you know, because I had been listening to stuff like Maná, you know, like Caifanes, like Mexican rock, pretty much.
I feel like around here you hear that a lot.
Yeah.
And that's par for the course around here. And like, yeah, that's absolutely right. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because I mean, we all And that's what's interesting. I think if you ask that question to anyone, it's always going to be a different answer. I feel like 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a different answer. It's not always going to be Sabbath. It's always going to be like Slipknot.
Led Zeppelin is a big one that I get. Led Zeppelin is a huge one that I get.
And that's for good reason too. Usually it's for good reason.
Yeah, and as far as shaping, like my first live show was Kitty, which that was my first live show that I ever went to. And that was huge for me because they're an all-girl metal band. And, you know, to see women make it in a genre that was usually predominantly male.
Yeah.
You know, it's so crazy.
And it was cool seeing him in that setting, too, because I think at that time, that was the first time seeing him in, like, that kind of club setting. I hadn't been to a show in, like, that kind of intimate setting.
Yeah.
So even for me, I was like...
Yeah, and they rocked the house. It was great.
Yeah, it was... Blew my fucking mind.
Yeah.
That was when I could still get into the pit and not come out hurting for 2 weeks.
I got elbowed by like 3 girls.
And you're like, oh no, whatever am I to do?
Oh.
Stop.
Yeah. Oh man, it was bad. I had like purple. Oh, it's because I had like a purple like right here where they elbowed me like really hard. Oh man!
And you're like, I'm gonna remember this. For the rest of my life.
Oh yeah, and I mean for me also being hugely into like ska music and reggae music, the Slackers, which is a New York-based ska band. The first time I heard them, you know, I was super angsty. I was a teenager.
What?
Yeah.
No.
I was listening to like Slipknot, Metallica,
and the Slacker.
And then the Slackers came, and it was like the first time that I really explored ska music. And I'm like, man, like this stuff is just groovy. Like this stuff just flows. Like I could chill with this. Like I don't have to be angry. Like I don't have to be.
Well, it makes you think I have to be angry to listen to Slipknot. What the fuck?
That was just. I don't
just because they have a song that says "fuck the world" and "fuck everyone in it." Doesn't mean you have to be angry about it.
A song called "People Equal Shit."
They're not wrong.
Well, yeah, but like I'm just saying.
That's a fair argument. I'm like, yeah, that's
right. Fairly aggressive naming conventions that they have. So
but
you know, getting into like ska music like really shaped like the adolescent.
I'm gonna
like,
say it's shaped where you are now because it definitely shows like where you do like where you perform now in like your musical scale. I want to say like it shows, and that's good because I'm like because that shows it was influential to you, and now that's playing a big part in where you want to be as a musician. And that's awesome. Yeah.
Especially because I mean ska is so huge in Mexico and like.
Really?
Not the U.S. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like, I've heard Korean ska, I've heard Japanese ska, I've heard German ska.
Really?
Yeah. And, I mean, ska was super huge in the UK in the 80s.
I'm going to have to break some news to you. I'm not that big on ska. I did not know there was that much ska.
No, that's fine. And it's because, like, it's evolved so much. Like, reggae started off in the 60s in Jamaica as part of, like, the ska movement. And then 60s, 70s, I was usually like Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, you know, those really big reggae names that you hear nowadays.
Yeah, you hear them a lot, yeah.
And then in the 80s, the UK had a lot of racial tensions, and a lot of bands formed multicolored bands. And they were like, no, black and white. That's why the checkerboard is such a huge
that's a big
thing,
thing with that scene,
because it's black and white unity, and that
makes perfect fucking sense.
That's a lot of the reason why it attracted me to that, because ska music is singing about shitty things in a very happy tone.
The more you know with puppets.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Nice little rainbow.
And that's why it was super influential to me, because I mean, not to get too real on this podcast, but like I struggled with depression pretty much my whole life, you know? And it was crazy to see that there was an outlet that wasn't like super like,
a genre that was having a kind of positive outlet for that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is it crazy that I only really knew ska from watching basketball?
No, that's good. The 90s,
Real Big Fish.
Yeah, the 90s brought the third wave ska movement. That's after the whole 80s with Bad Manners. the Special, Selector, all that stuff in the UK. In the 90s, California was like, you know what? We're into ska. And Real Big Fish, No Doubt, Sublime.
They all came out.
They all came out around that same time. And
and we recently found a Sublime still doing shit, right?
with Rome,
Yeah.
they have a singer. Yeah,
I remember we were like, holy shit,
Yeah.
they're still doing stuff?
no, yeah, because the lead singer passed away out of heroin.
And that's why it was crazy to see like Sublime had like a recent thing where like, what?
Mm-hmm.
But that makes sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're like, whoa. We still hear Sublime, and then
It's
2021.
It's not him singing. It's not Bradley singing. It's
still
different.
Sublime,
Yeah.
But I don't think it's bad.
No, of course not. I mean,
It's still what Sublime wanted to be.
as a band, you have to move forward.
Mhm.
That's
A
why
lot of bands have made that decision for better or worse.
I
would
know,
say.
and I've never faulted a band for continuing when a band member passes away, just because, while yes, that person who passed away may have been like the singer or somebody like the songwriting
Right.
or main person, the band was a whole as a unit is more than just that one person.
Yeah. They're still a band.
Yeah,
And they will continue performing in the way that they will see fit for the band. Because they were all
yeah.
the family.
Well, I mean, we talked about Slipknot.
Yeah,
Slipknot.
and that they're still going on, and they're still like what two of the three original members are either they moved on or they passed away.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Mhm.
and I mean they're still a band as a
Exactly.
whole for who they are. They're still in it, and they're still doing what they got to do. They're still kicking ass,
Exactly.
taking names. doing what
Another
they gotta
huge
do.
band that we mentioned, Metallica. Cliff Burton passed away in that tragic accident.
Exactly.
And then Jason Newsted came in. Now Robert Trujillo.
Yep.
He's been killing it.
Yeah, honestly, they have with a lot of their newer their newer stuff's actually been
Ever
pretty
since
fucking
Death
good.
Magnetic came out,
Yeah.
I was back into Metallica.
That's what sold me, and I think like the song after that from the next album was "Spit Out the Bone."
Mm-hmm.
Like once that fucking song kicks off, I'm like, oh yeah, oh this is fucking doing it for me. Like that just
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get too sexual here.
And I don't know.
That's not this kind of show. We're not
I
gonna
don't
get
know.
sexual.
I don't know how it happened. I don't know how it happened, but
Direction.
I feel like.
Anyways,
But Robert Trujillo was like, "No, fuck that, guys. We're going back to old Metallica, and we're doing like."
someone came in with the fucking mindset, hey, we're doing fucking Injustice for All, and you're all gonna fucking like it. And everyone's like, I fucking guess
Okay,
so.
yeah.
And then it worked. And then everyone's like, hey, thank you.
Good job. Yeah.
You're like, oh wait, that's what you wanted?
Yeah, exactly. That's what the people wanted, I feel.
Uh-huh.
Especially after Saint Anger. I mean, I love Saint Anger, the song. I don't love
That's
the
the
album.
only song that's slightly redeemable.
Yeah. I don't like the
Outside of
album.
that, no one gives a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Burn the rest of the album.
Yeah.
For all I know, Saint Anger is just the one song and it's the same title, and that's it. That album didn't exist besides the one song. It was a one hit wonder.
A one-track album.
That's all it was.
That'd be hilarious.
Forget the rest of the album.
Yeah.
Just this is the one song. And that's the only song from that album that plays on my list. I'm like everything else. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, like I could talk about influential bands for like an hour straight. Cause like I play drums, I sing, I play other stuff somewhat okay. But as far as drumming, I mean Rush was huge. Neil Peart, of course, he was a
Rest in
god.
peace.
You know, you take a look at John Bonham from Led Zeppelin. He was huge. "Fool in the Rain" is
Yeah.
still a song that I have yet to play perfectly. Good Times, Bad Times, because
Yeah.
he did triplets on a single bass pedal.
Yeah,
Before,
which is fucking insane.
He was like, I don't need a double bass pedal.
Nah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
He did it. It was like, you
And it was
mad
great.
lad, you.
Yeah. As far as like singing goes, though, I mean, I honestly take a look at like stuff like Vicente Fernandez and like really powerful voices, really
Yeah.
unique voices.
That's a big name to drop when it comes to vocals.
Yeah,
Like-
because it's a different side of like music, but like
Yeah.
man,
Like
it-
it's one of those like you're gonna hear it and you're gonna fucking feel it.
yeah.
And not too many bands can do that, or musicians can do
Yeah.
that rather.
One in English, just in case people not from El Paso are listening. Marvin Gaye, man, when
That's true.
like I still listen to What's Going On, like the full album. Like I can see why Rolling Stone named it #1 album of all time. and it's so socially conscious that like even now it applies.
Yeah.
Like part of me wants to reimagine that album now because a lot of the stuff, like, you know, like police brutality and all that stuff, racial injustice and all that stuff, is popping up now just as much as it was back then.
I think that's the same album. Like, this is gonna be my nerd kicking out here, where in Captain America, where he comes back and he's talking to the Falcon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's talking like things to recommend him since he's been in cryogenic, and he recommends Marvin Gaye's album. What's going on?
Oh snap!
Because he's like, if you want to catch up from the times that you've been gone, he's like, this is the album you need to listen to, and you'll figure it out. I watched The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Bucky has that same book Captain had because he gave it to him since he's moved on.
Yeah,
and he still had it there, and then that he heard it, but he has like a different opinion at the end where he's like, I didn't get it. He's like, I heard Marvin Gaye. He's like, but I don't see it the way Steve did. And then they had like a whole discussion based off it. And then he opened his eyes to it. But I was like, I thought it was interesting they visited the Marvin Gaye topic.
Yeah.
And it was that album that I was like, that's pretty cool that they wanted to bring that, because you're right. And it's for that reason that like they want to recommend it to someone who's been in cryogenic sleep for like 100 years. They're like, listen to this album. That's gonna catch you up on some shit.
Yeah, most definitely it is.
Yeah, and I was like, I thought that was pretty cool. Like to bring it into like a modern era, like from the movies, that from the MCU, outside of the books. I'm like, that's pretty cool. I don't know. That's what it reminded me. And I was like, I relate to that, but on a different level.
Yeah. Oh man.
You want to hear about a controversy real quick?
Yeah.
Like that I heard that they were talking about. I don't think it was this past Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or one of them, but they were gonna do a tribute to Van Halen.
Oh snap!
And their now their former guitarist, because now it's Wolfgang, right? Which is Van Halen's son, right?
Yes.
And their former guitarist, they wanted to honor him, and they asked Wolfgang to perform Eruption live. That's a big order to fill.
Yeah.
First of all, Eruption live. I mean, Eruption. That's like one of the biggest fucking guitar solos you can ever fucking imagine.
Oh yeah.
Most of like it's out there. You hear that, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like not even anyone could come close to matching it if they even want to.
Yeah.
And they asked him to perform that in tribute, and he denied. Like he was like, sorry. He's like, I will play any other fucking song you want in honor of, like in a tribute.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play Eruption. He's like, because he hasn't done it. And you gotta respect that. He's like, I'm not about to make a fool of myself, first of all.
Yeah.
Live. And I think this was like literally like a week leading up into it. He's like, I'm not about to learn this shit in a week and try and hold back and perform it live to that scale to honor him. And like, and they were trying to like, it backfired like on the rock because they're trying to say like, oh well, he's being disrespectful by not wanting to play a tribute. But then people are like, well, what tribute? And they're like, oh, he just want to play Eruption live. It's like, well, no shit, he doesn't want to play it live. Yeah. How many big guitarists do you want to like? Hey, real quick, I need you to go play this show right now. Just play Eruption. Just go. Thank you.
Yeah.
$50 right at the end.
You could go up to anybody. You could go up to like Slash and be like, hey, go play Eruption. He'd be like, nah.
Go suck a dick. The fuck? I want you to go play Eruption right now on the spot. And it's like, no. Just because I'm in Van Halen, you want me to play Eruption, there's a good reason why he hasn't played it. Because that's a hard solo.
That's like going up to me and being like, hey, do you want to do a tribute to Van Halen? Go play Hot for Teacher.
On the fucking that's not easy.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking hard.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not Eruption on guitar, but it's still...
It's still being like, you want someone, like even a lot of professionals, even big names, will turn that down. Because that's a hard feat. Like, in and of itself, you don't understand the volume of that request. That's a big request. That's not like, I need you to play guitar solo. Oh, yeah, okay, sure. Anything? No. Eruption.
Yeah.
Like, bitch. Yeah. I could solo something, but I can't play Eruption. That's two different things right there. So I'm like, no, fuck you, Hall of Fame. Like, no. Like, that you can't ask any reasonable guitarist that request. Because that's, especially in a tribute form, because what if he butchers it?
Yeah.
That would have been a bigger story on his end that, Wolfgang tried to copy or try to live up to and he butchered it. It's like, no, he ain't about to Fergie himself in front of everyone and butcher the national anthem.
Yeah.
He's going to take the loss and be like, I'm not going to play it. I'll play literally any other Van Halen song.
Yeah.
but not that specific solo.
What's your favorite Van Halen song?
I mean, I do love Hot for Teacher, but I think You Really Got Me is good.
And I mean, I like the Kinks version better.
Of what?
Oh, You Really Got Me.
Eh.
I like Van Halen's rendition of Ice Cream Man, just because I'm huge on that old school like bluesy stuff.
Yeah.
But Hot for Teacher is really good because I'm a drummer, and Jump.
Jump is really good.
Just for like the awkwardness of what the lyrics mean and everything, you know?
Yeah. I mean, like of the time, like that was. Yeah, I could just think of the lyrics just being like, yeah, this is
might as well jump.
Might as well jump.
Yeah. Oh man, I was gonna bring up one last person on like an influential list, and that's Richie Valens, America's #1 Mexican American rock star. I mean, everybody knows him for like La Bamba, We Belong Together, you know, Donna. To me,
you'll probably know that name if you've seen certain movies.
Yeah, like La Bamba. Yeah, I mean, Lou Diamond Phillips did a great job in that movie.
Yes,
I will say. But man, Richie Valens, like, you listen to his other songs that like are rock and roll, and man, like he's so good at it. Knowing that he's singing and playing guitar, like he's super good at it. And he has that energy. He has that vibe that is very hard to copy. And I mean, tragically, he passed away.
Did that.
Yeah.
Like in the movie, I feel because like trying to perform and sing at the same time was like you could see that as he was doing that in the movie. I was like, yeah, I feel like he did a pretty good job capturing that. You know. So yeah, I agree with you. Like, that's another there.
And it's actually like on my bucket list to go to his gravestone and like leave something there. That's on my bucket list. I figured out where he's buried, all that stuff, and like what section he's in the cemetery and all that. I just need to go because it's in California.
We've narrowed it down.
Yeah. Well, no,
we narrowed it down.
He's from there, you know. Like
Well, so it has to be.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So that's just super influential to me. Like growing up, like he's the type of person that I looked to and I was like, man, like somebody like me can make it there.
Yeah.
You know, like that's huge.
Definitely. That's another thing. Like you should let that like motivate you. As far as like if you want to do something, just fucking do it. I mean, I don't know if we'll leave the stuff we had prior to this, but we were talking about like just. Like, fuck a goal, just do what you wanted to do.
Exactly. I mean, that's huge. Let's get into motivation with Pub Crew.
Hey!
Look, man, whoever's listening to this, if there's something in your life that you want to do in your, like anything, whether it's like learning a new skill or doing something you've never done before, asking somebody out.
You want to do that cartwheel, do that cartwheel.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you have a limited amount of time on this earth. And if you're not spending it doing what you love and chasing what you want, I think you're living it wrong. Because you're not going to get it just by standing there. No one's going to magically appear in your room, you know, and be like,
if they are, please let us know, because that's going to make a great story. I want to fucking hear it. And we will have you here, and we'll buy the first 2 rounds, maybe.
Yeah.
Depending on the story.
Yeah. No, exactly. So, you know, it's something that we decided to do. Just starting up Pub Crew, we weren't like, oh man, this is going to be such a huge undertaking. We're going to do this, and this.
It literally started off as bullshit.
Yeah. And it's been going great. I mean, I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
You know?
I've been having a great time. And I feel like, I mean, we're here.
Yeah, exactly. It's led up to this. And honestly, shooting on location somewhere sort of, I want to say, validates what we do, because, you know, this is exactly what we wanted to do, is bring a lot of local places.
We wanted to be Pub Crew in a pub as a crew.
Yeah, so we wanted to bring, you know, spotlight to local places. We wanted to bring local beers, you know, especially craft beers.
Bacon beers. The fucking madness. But it's delicious.
And showing people that, getting into to craft beers isn't like full of snobs.
Well, except
for me,
that guy.
except for me, right? I'm the only
Except
one.
the beer snob.
Yeah,
This guy. Put a
but
name
like
right there.
everybody else is gonna be super happy to help. Everybody's gonna be super happy to recommend something. If you're a Bud Light drinker, if you're a Guinness drinker, if you're a Heineken, if you like, like Mexican beers.
I feel like we've
mostly.
said this like plenty of times on the show, but like there's a beer out there for you. Like if there's a beer that you kind of drink and you're like, well, I don't know about craft beer because it's just like this crazy shit. No, but there's something out there for you.
You don't have
guaranteed there's something out there for you.
You don't have to focus on the crazy stuff. A lot of people pride themselves on making traditional beers. A lot of people love getting a recipe that's been tried and true, and they want to make it the best that there is. And
exactly,
honestly, that goes a lot for blonde ales. That goes a lot for red ales. Man, I would even say some stouts.
Like stouts too, yeah. And that's something I could definitely attest for when it comes like craft beers. Is I mean, there's more than one way to make a stout. There's milk stouts, and then there's like coffee stouts, chocolate stouts, and they're all they have their own characteristics, and not every stout's gonna be the same. So like going to some of these breweries and they have their own variation of it that you're like, this is fucking good. Yeah. Like they even have their pecan porter here.
Oh yeah,
that's another staple that they've had. That's
and I mean, great. A porter is a cousin to the stout. So it's super good, honestly.
That's why I usually recommend it to people too, and they're like, "Why usually like darker beers? I like stouts." I'm like, you could try a porter, and you're not gonna feel too far from home. Like that's the. I mean, usually the character is like porter is usually a little stronger than a stout. But usually when it comes like, especially in the local breweries here, when it comes to like when the making of their beers and all their brews, they don't try to put too much alcohol in it. Even if it's there, the flavor is literally going to mask all that, and that's the dangerous part. First of all,
yeah,
because you can get lost in it pretty quick. Yeah, I don't think we said this is a 5%.
No, definitely. Big Bad Wolf. And definitely, I mean, if you ever want to come check out Blazing Tree Brewery, they are at 11426 Rojas Drive, 813. They're actually hidden away in a nice little cove in this industrial district.
Kind of intimate, actually.
Yeah,
like that. That's why I like it.
Super good. And it actually reminds me of a lot of other breweries that I've been to outside of Texas, outside of El Paso. Really? Because a lot of breweries have industrial surroundings. I went to LA Ale Works, in LA, duh. And next to it was like a trucking place. And then next to that was like manufacturing, like supplies and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, it brings a lot of a personality to it. And it's actually super nice.
It's definitely a place you want to come and have a beer after work or something. And then, like, you could just chill here for hours. Because they also got food here, and their food's delicious. I've had it many a time. Cynthia and I have had it, and it's good. I have not been disappointed by it.
I have not. I've had their beers.
Stay tuned for that. Yeah, no, their food here is fucking good. Like, it pairs well with their menu and everything that they got going on.
Super awesome.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's that. And then, of course, make sure to check out their social medias, Blazing Trees, Instagram, and Facebook. Because they're always posting about their events and everything, even their new brews that they got coming out.
Dude, speaking of events, they have events with Humidor cigars.
Yeah, we mentioned them before.
Yes, and also they have events where on their brew dates, you can actually buy tickets to be a part of it, to learn more about brewing.
And I think you get a pint, right? Or you get a couple pints. I think that's the deal where you get like samples thereof as part of that ticket.
Yeah.
It's all included.
So in case you've ever been into wanting to learn more about the process of brewing, if you're already into craft beers and you've been wanting to make that leap into brewing your own, come by, buy a ticket, ask questions. They love people that ask
they will
questions.
give you they love to give you answers.
Yeah, exactly. I know one of the brewers, Deanna. She made that cherry heart that we had a while ago.
That's right. Yeah,
it was an amaretto.
Amaretto stout, wasn't it?
Stout. Yeah, I just have to make sure because I didn't know if it was a porter or a stout.
I thought it was a stout.
Yeah, which was really good.
Check out that episode.
Yeah,
Gavin.
I really like amaretto. So
it was good.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said,
and of course, brewmaster, and of course owner Fernie, who of course is the one that welcomed us here.
Yeah, he's the one that was heckling us.
He's the heckler of the crowd, the big crowd that we have going on over here. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Put in the over here. Yep, right there. Thank you. Respect. Love you all.
I love you, Vic.
Oh, stop.
I said Vic.
Stop. Fuck you. Anyways, yeah. So of course he'd be more than happy to talk to you about like any of the brew processes.
Exactly.
I mean, he loves talking to us about brews, anything. I mean, he's just the staff here is they're very welcoming.
Oh, most definitely. I've never come here and had a bad time.
Oh yeah,
I've
no, it's always been great.
Come here and be like, so what do you feel today? What do you want today? Like,
they will literally give you recommendations based off how you feel.
Yeah. Everybody was raging over the big bad wolf, so that's what we got because
and it just sounds amazing because I love bacon. I'm like,
yeah.
I was like, are you serious? And everyone's like, oh yeah, no, dude, you got it.
It's super good. And if you like bacon, like, man, this is gonna like make you wish you had bacon stuffed in your mouth.
Now I'm hungry.
You were drinking this.
Now I'm hungry as I'm drinking.
Exactly. That's why I told her, like, maybe later, like we might get some food.
Exactly. Now I'm hungry just drinking this.
Yeah. I just want bacon. I just want 7 strips of bacon.
Can I get a platter of bacon?
Yeah.
Thank you. With a side of bacon.
Good. Yeah. I know what I'm about.
I know what I'm about, son.
Oh man. Oh, another little update. And what's going on with Vic? What's he watching?
What's going on?
Yeah. And I said, hey, yeah. What you watching? I've actually made an effort to start watching stuff.
What did you start watching?
High Score Girl. It's an anime
about fighting games. Yeah. And that makes perfect fucking sense.
Like, if there's anywhere I'm gonna jump into anime, it's gonna be with stuff that I'm
not even
about.
Yeah, that actually makes perfect fucking sense.
Yeah. So I started watching that, and I dig it so far. It's super fun.
How far are you in?
I'm like 2 episodes.
It's a fucking start.
I said I started watching it.
Yeah, okay. It's a start.
Yeah.
It's a good start.
This was 2 days ago.
It's a healthy effort.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's more than I've tried for the past 5 years.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. And I mean, all I have to watch for Sonic is the ending, because I saw half of Sonic.
That's true. Yeah, you were there. We were watching it while eating some delicious ramen.
Yeah. Oh, we went to Red's Ramen, yeah. Oh, another local spot.
Support that delicious ramen.
Super good.
I was in a food coma after.
Most deaf.
They want to go drinking afterwards, and I was kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not a good idea.
But yeah, so I've started a list of movies to watch, list of series to watch, and whenever I'm just like not playing games or just feel bored, I start watching something, and it's worked out well so far.
All 2 episodes.
All 2 episodes. I started looking for 1917, which is another one on my list, and I'm not looking forward to that one because I've heard it's amazing.
Yes,
yeah.
It is definitely amazing.
Yeah, and then also, I mean, I have half of my friends are film buffs, the other half are weaves. So I just get movie recommendations and anime recommendations.
I could recommend you both.
Yeah. So they recommended Akame ga Kill.
Yeah.
They're like, you'll probably like this.
I think you will like it. I don't know about probably. It's a good anime.
Yeah.
It starts off pretty fucking crazy. So I think that's the hook for most people.
Yeah.
If I had to say.
That's awesome. And then, like, I love non-sequential movies, so they recommended Crash because I had never seen Crash.
Yeah.
I've seen movies like 11-14, which is like a dark comedy.
I think I've seen them.
And it's non-sequential, like Pulp Fiction, non-sequential.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just super fun. And yeah, that's all I've been trying to get. But I play so many games and I'm juggling so many projects that it's hard. And
to what? Play games?
To watch stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, Cynthia and I are still trying to get through My Hero Academia.
Oh, where are you guys at?
Season 3. I don't know where.
What are y'all's favorites?
I mean, I love Ochako. and I mean, All Might's, of course, he's my boy too. But like, I don't know, shit's getting kind of crazy. So I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's cool.
I've learned pretty well on you shouldn't pick a favorite.
Yeah. Well, that's
Because
cool.
I've seen a lot of animes where it doesn't fucking
Yeah.
matter. It doesn't matter because
Yeah.
sometimes they don't make it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know if this is one of those animes. I don't want to have a favorite, and I'm about to be forever sad.
Yeah.
Because shit's getting crazy.
Dude, I was super into Ochako until Jiro came out and it got more screen time.
This one's Jiro?
She's the headphone jack.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Ever since she like got spotlight time, I'm like, that's my girl.
I feel like that resonates with you, though.
Yeah, I know, but like I was like Team Ochako for like the longest time. I like Froppy too, but like,
Robbie's pretty cool.
yeah.
I just liked Ochako when she was like interning.
Mhm.
And I was like,
It's just-
yo! The intensity, like the aggression is like she turns on. I'm like,
That's super good. Yeah.
yeah, I love it. I was like,
She's super
oh, that's
awesome. Yeah. But like I love Jiro. Just like I wish I had that superpower. Just to be like super sensitive hearing and just it's super good. It's super awesome.
It's a great show.
It's a fun anime to watch. I like it. And that's actually something that I've kept up with.
My Hero?
Yeah.
I know, I mean, people keep telling me, but I just haven't had the time, unfortunately, to read the manga.
People tell me that I would love the manga a whole lot more.
Yeah, they tell me, oh no, you should just read the manga. I'm like, but I'm so invested in the anime right
Yeah.
now. Like, no, read the manga. I'm like, but I'm only invested in the anime right now.
Yeah.
I don't have time for
I
that.
would rather read Vigilante, which is like the spin-off series.
Yeah.
Like that I would rather read than actual My Hero. I would just want to wait.
Because that's someone try to break it down that the manga would be superior from where I'm at right now than where the anime is. I'm like, but obviously I haven't read the manga, so I'm not going to be disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching the anime, and that's only because like that's at my time, that's at my leisure, and that's something I do. But like when we have time, we're like, hey, you want to watch it? Yeah, fucking, we'll binge like 4 or 5 episodes,
Oh,
depending.
nice. Hell,
So like we
yeah.
catch up in spurts. Like
Yeah.
we'll stop for a while, then like we binge a few episodes. We're like, all right, cool. But yeah, I mean, I'm digging it, and
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. And like I said, she's getting crazy. Like season 3, so I'm sure you're ahead of me. So you know, shit gets crazy there. So that's where we're at right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh. Snap.
Oh no.
Wait.
Where are we at right now?
Oh, thank you.
What is this?
That's the basic $5 North combo that we have here.
Okay.
Basic burger, Largo burger.
Largo burger.
Seasoned
Okay.
fries, section, and a little bit of cheese dipping sauce for you. Signature white cheese.
Oh snap.
Oh, I'm familiar.
Thank you so much.
I'm like, oh, I was actually just praising your food like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I was like, the food here is delicious. So,
Mhm.
I mean, I'm already smelling it. And I should just tell him as we were drinking the beer, like the bacon beer, I'm like, this is literally making me hungry, isn't it? I've never had a beer do that to me, but like in this sense, where I'm downing beer, like I'm getting hungrier by the sip.
Yeah.
Yes, everything's made from scratch.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
no, like we were literally just talking about a few minutes ago. Like the food here it's delicious.
Thank you guys.
Good.
She's never.
I've had like almost everything on the menu.
I'm gonna
I've
have
had
to do.
the mother, I've had the torta, I've had the strips. Like it's all good.
That place.
Yeah, I usually always get the blazing tree sauce.
Let me know if it's catching correctly, because it might
A
autofocus.
little higher. Oh, there you go. There you
Look
go.
at this.
That looks fucking delicious.
And these fries.
Mhm.
Steal this
There's the hand on screen. That was like a commercial grade dip that you just did. It was like a.
one.
That was commercial grade. Yeah, I mean, the fries here are pretty fucking good too.
Oh man.
I'm always like, no, I won't eat that many fries.
And you just end up
And then
Oh,
a clean basket later, and I'm like,
that white cheese is freaking
cheese
good.
sauce is delicious. So when I saw it, I'm like, we're done.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
Shut the show down.
Yeah, I don't wanna, it's just gonna be 10 minutes of us just eating in silence.
If you want to watch that, let us know. Hey, if you're into that sort of thing, I'll boost up the gain a little bit.
Some nice ASMR.
Yeah, ASMR as we just get close to mine. I mean, you might get it right now, anyways, because
Yeah, I know, for real.
I mean, this cheese sauce.
I can't stop myself. But
I haven't stopped myself.
but no, it's super good.
Food here is always delicious.
Yeah, you can find us on Rojas. I mean, we'll probably be here in case you come by. Especially with this food and drinks.
What's the next event you guys got going on? Summerfest? Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
Have anything else to pick?
I mean,
Try the Stampede?
I will try the Stampede.
Oh, I wanted to try the blonde ale, the bitch and blonde.
He
Yeah.
wants a bitch and blonde.
Yeah.
My man. My man wants a bitch and blonde.
Reminds me of my love life.
He's wanting a bitch and blonde.
Yeah.
A void that'll never get filled.
I don't think I've ever gone out with a blonde.
I have.
Was it worth it?
Here I am now.
No.
As you can tell by Cynthia, I've gone back to brunettes.
Yeah.
So, I can definitely tell you, you don't have to be committed to what you go
Well,
with.
even then, like, Cindy loves like having red hair, so I feel like you're getting like both brunette and redhead, like
I'm not arguing.
best of both
Hey,
worlds.
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying. Where I'm at now is not a blonde, so
Yeah.
take it for what
that's
it
fine.
is.
No, I don't judge people based on their looks, okay?
Yeah, no, I
I
don't.
judge people based on their music taste.
Look, man, you were talking to the bitch blonde, and you asked me a question. I
know.
gave you an answer.
I
Why
know.
am I getting?
if they don't like Blondie, they're out of here.
like blondie? You are out of here. Fucking, is that a prerequisite?
Yeah.
I need you to fill out this form.
Mm-hmm.
Please fill it honestly and truthfully.
Mm-hmm.
And that blondie question may or may not teeter this interview.
Mm-hmm.
But no pressure, no pressure. Take your time. It's like 5 questions. Will or will not do oral. I'm not saying that's the first question. I'm just saying it's on there. No? Is that not on your... No?
It's not on mine.
Oh, I'm not saying it's on mine either. I don't have an application. Sit there for watching this. I love you. It's on camera now, so...
She's like,
There you
no.
Put a big stamp on me.
Way to go off the rails, man. You did that by your own damn self.
One of us has to, goddammit. If it's not gonna be you, it's gonna be me. If you're not gonna lead me off the rails, I'll lead myself off the rails. You mind? I'm kicking my own ass here. Listen to me, motherfucker. This cheese sauce is delicious.
No, it definitely is.
I can't stop myself.
Oh, man.
But
Yes.
oh, I lost my train of thought. It was great. Okay.
Bitch and blonde.
Ooh.
And we're out of the stampede.
That's upsetting. What's another recommended one?
You got what was left, sir.
This is what's left,
Fast. We
and this is what
Oh, thank you.
the cherished remains of the Stampede.
that good.
What kind of beer is it?
Okay, in 3 days.
What's
Made with
the
white pepper.
white pepper?
Pink pepper.
Oh, pink pepper.
Yeah, it's mind-boggling.
It smells delicious. I want to cherish this.
That one's very good with burger.
Hmm.
Whoa! What a coincidence!
I feel like we need to take a bite for the.
Well, I'm gonna drink it first,
Yeah.
and then we'll step by step. So mad there's not more of this. That's really tasty. Vic, you want to try this?
Oh, yeah.
Tasted, that customer actually wants to buy the whole kit.
A whole keg? Like, just to go? Like, hey, I need a keg to go. Let's go. And you were like, I wasn't prepared for this. That's really tasty. Well, now I'm gonna do the science for y'all at home. Allow me to get some ASMR in on this.
I know. And it's
Really, the way that was brewed is our brewers was back there and tasted it and
yeah. That's super good. And it like,
You know, if I didn't have a bacon beer to pair with this burger,
yep.
this would be it. This is really good.
yeah.
I'm gonna cherish this.
Yeah. And like
I need to cherish
the smell is so unassuming that when you taste it,
It doesn't even.
it's like an explosion of flavors. It's super
I can't even
good.
describe it, but like
Yeah.
that peppercorn, like it's definitely there. Like it's a pleasant peppercorn, like
Yeah, soft.
yeah, soft, because it's not like I'm pretty sure like because when I thought peppercorn, I'm like, when I bite into a pepper, like when there's like that peppercorn that gets stuck in your teeth and you bite into it later, and you're like, oh shit, that's what that was. I'm like no, this is pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
But you're absolutely right. It pairs amazing with this burger. Just so mad there's not more of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's more of the burger, but not the beer.
All right, guys. I think we're getting off track. I think we should wrap this up.
Were we on track? What was the track?
Music, I guess.
Oh shit! I thought I derailed myself.
But yeah.
I think
Now we're just eating. It's just gonna be like 5 minutes of us just eating on like.
let us know down below if you want to see that shit, and we'll make it happen.
We'll start a Patreon.
I started an OnlyFans.
And no, dude, we still need to start an Only Cans,
We do.
and that's where we chug beers for other people's pleasure.
I'll eat on there too. Shit.
Yeah,
I'll chug a beer and eat a burger. What do you want
yeah,
from me?
exactly. It'll be good. It'll be super awesome.
Subscribe. Find out down below.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think down below.
Yes, please. And as a comment, I would like to find out what was your most influential band growing up. What do you think shaped your musical taste?
We know Fernie's was Rush.
Yeah. And honestly, that's a really great band.
Can't go wrong with it.
Yeah. So just write it down in the comments below. Send us a DM. Do anything. I'll read them. I'll start a conversation with you guys.
If I see it, I'll do it too. But
Yeah.
I'll put it's me.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah.
I'll remember to put that it's me.
Mm-hmm.
So I forget to do that shit.
Yeah. If you don't see a Vic, it's probably right.
Yeah, if you don't ever see that it was signed by Vic, 90% of the time it's probably me.
Yeah.
More than likely it's me.
Yeah. But please, guys, feel free to reach out if there's anything you want to see, if there's anywhere you guys want us to go to, if there's any events, I guess, that we should be on the lookout for. Just let us know. Drop it down in the comments.
We'll make it happen.
Yes,
For you.
yes. And I again, thank you for joining us. We're just gonna eat now and have
I'll have to go to
a
town on
great
this burger.
time. Mm-hmm.
Cherish the rest of the stampede.
It's really good.
It really is.
It's like, oh, I haven't even tried this.
I know, right? I was like, what the fuck? We can't end the show. You haven't tried the bitch and blonde yet.
Oh, dude, this smells exactly like lavender. Look at this.
Oh my god, that smells exactly like lavender.
Yeah. Oh man. I feel like I just Febrezed myself.
Not yet. You haven't. Really? That's the selling part. Take it home, drink with it, clean with it, whatever you need. Fuck it, your Sundays for cleaning and drinking.
Oh, that's so good. That's
it?
so refreshing. Do you want to try
I
it?
do want to try it, actually. Yes, I would like to try it.
Guys, we're fully vaccinated, okay? Just want to let you guys know. We're not like
We're responsible here at the
yeah. Super responsible.
I mean, we usually only see each other anyways.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Like the lavender like went down and then it like came back. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, whoa,
It's-
easy,
It's
easy.
like
easy.
the scent.
Yes.
Like the oh man, it
the
is
fragrance
so good.
thereof.
Yeah.
Pretty
It's kind of like when you eat something or drink something that's really smoky,
Yes.
and you get that smoky feeling, but this is just pleasant. This is just lavender. This is just super good.
A pleasant, refreshing.
Guys, Blazing Tree has a lot of good beers, okay? You need to figure this out for yourself. Come down
Why
on
haven't you already?
Rojas. Take that wrong turn so that you have to come back. 'Cause
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I did that the first
Yeah, I
time.
know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, please come check us out. We'd love to see you here. Send us a pic. Tell them Pub Crew sent you.
Let them know that you were here because of us. And they'll be like, we got you, fam.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then while you're here, grab yourself a burger, grab yourself some tenders, grab yourself some food. Their food's just amazing. They got tortas, they got burgers, they got strips. I think they got chicken sandwich too. But it's all good. I mean, yeah, come down here, get yourself some brew, get yourself some food, and have a good time. And like I said, they'll be more than happy to chat with you about anything. Oh no. Oh no,
really
I should have
good.
let that go on longer, huh?
It's really good. We're done.
Oh shit, fucking wrap it up. Let's go shut the show down.
I'm gonna eat this now.
Thank you for tuning in. Love you guys. Bye.
Love you. Oh man. Dude, this lavender is so good.